Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, meneer, mevrouw, mademoiselle et monsieur, bonjour, comment tu vas? Hola, e caro, kedu, what else is there?
Guys, look,
I
it's worked. She's
know.
accepted my intro after my
I
many
thought
weeks.
I thought I'd surprise you. So,
Oh,
hello everyone, cuckoo. Yeah,
see, it's not a bad intro. Yeah, no. Oh,
I,
look,
I,
I,
try, I
I'm
tried
smiling
to
so
make
hard.
it
I'm
more
cheesing
sultry.
so hard.
You're cheesing. How are you,
Mm.
B?
Not too bad though. Not too bad. We thank God. We thank God. Yeah, been a decent week actually. Wait, am I just jumping into how my week has been?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's been all right. Oh, wait, no. The week Yeah, no, it's been a decent week. I'm just thinking, I just remember that we didn't record at one point. So I was thinking of the other week. Guys, I experienced one of those train things where people jump in front of the train. Yeah, that was quite
Very
something.
sad.
But other than that, yeah, it's been a decent week. Work has been all right. Um, yeah, preparing for production in church. I have to go view a location later. I need to take this production team more serious. Like, just realizing that if I don't actually do some things, that service might not, they might hold my neck. So, so yeah. Oh, and I've been working on a side project that I got. I had a story this week, and it really encouraged me. So, a friend of mine traveled, right, booked an Airbnb. Then, when he left the Airbnb, the person messaged the owner of the Airbnb message and said like, no one has ever left the Airbnb cleaner than they met it. So because of that, they kept like a communication back and forth, right? So this person was visiting London and she met up with my friend. And in their conversation, they were like, oh, hold on. That person, so the owner of the Airbnb is from Thailand, I believe.
Okay.
And she was saying how like a childhood friend of hers mentioned the name. And my friend was like, I shared a room with that person in uni. And they were like, no way. So she's like, this person stays in London. They walked up to the guy's flat. The guy opens the door and is like, huh? It's like, how do you know each other?
No.
Yeah. And I'm just like, wow. And that type of story is just crazy to me. So, and they were talking about like how Thai people move to Holland a lot as well as Czech
Hmm.
Republic. And the project I'm working on has to do with like diasporal and migration. So I was like, so hearing that story just like encouraged me that okay, my idea is not like, you know, unreasonable, so that there is something there. So yeah, looking forward to like putting that out soon. Me and my 10,000 ideas and stuff. So
Well,
but
you're
yeah,
making it work.
been a decent week. Yeah. How's your week been? How things on your end?
My week has been okay. It's not been too bad. I
Mm.
obviously been busy at work, but last week, um, so my friend's getting married.
Oh yeah. You
So
guys went to
last week we went to a hotel, spa, and golf resort,
Mm,
and I was reminded during that weekend that I have to have money in this life.
you need to make money, Abby.
I need to make money, have money given to me. I won't
Have money
steal.
given to you.
Yeah, I won't steal, but I'll take
That
it. Yeah.
mm,
And it was because obviously, so we booked a like a spa package basically in the way that we had our rooms obviously added to it. We had, I think, dinner was free on the first night. We obviously had breakfast included. We had full access to um everything in the spa. So I went in the hot tub twice. Um I obviously had two massages.
mm.
Stayed in the relaxation room. We had like lunch on the patio, like upstairs in the sun, in our robes. just gisting, reminiscing. Because some of the bridesmaids actually went. Four of the bridesmaids went to the same uni. Me, the bride, and two of our friends went to the
Mm.
same uni. That's actually how we met. Um, and so we just had a time. And I remember one of the massage was 15 minutes. And I remember I was just like, she said I had a lot of knots in my back. I she got them out. And I remember I couldn't walk properly because I felt so relaxed. I forgot what being relaxed felt like. So
Mm.
I was so like, I was like, for the whole day, I was so mellow, right? So even my drive back home, I was just like, coup de la, I was cool. Obviously work started and I'm like, what the hell? I think by day two, I think by Tuesday, I was like, I was over it.
Uh,
I was over it. And I was just like, I just got relaxed. I just had
and then you're
a
back
whole
to
relaxing session and I'm back to this. So then, and I was having a chat with the bride and she actually she goes in this sauna every week and
oh
yes, because her gym has a sauna. And then
ah
she goes to the spa once a month. If you look at her skin, it'll make sense. Her skin is like buttermilk, looks and feels like it. She has gorgeous skin, and it makes sense. And I always
mm.
call her like my Jaye partner because when this babe and I meet up, it's always for enjoyment. Obviously, we actually have a lot of deep conversations because we're very close friends and we chill. But we always have fun. We love to eat. We both love food, so we
Me, I
always
know
find
this
a nice
friend though,
place to
and this
eat.
friend, where is my own phone?
That's your business, but that's what we are for each other. So, babe, I
Wait,
can't
I
wait to
actually know she
celebrate with
listens to
you.
this. Where is my own phone? Just saying.
But
Come
I
to
love you so
Liverpool.
much, babe. I can't wait to celebrate with you, and the day
Yeah,
will go well in
I have
Jesus'
prepared my
name.
dollars.
I even need to go and grab dollars
I've
because
prepared my dollars.
I need to spray.
Oh my god, should I
But
bring dollars
yeah,
for them to change at the
at the thing,
Yeah.
do they still do that at the
Yeah.
venue? Because
Yes.
I normally just go to collect dollars.
No, people still bring and then you buy literally $1 for £1. You can
Yeah,
make you can make
that's not bad. So
yeah.
I can't wait. I'm actually going to two weddings next week. So I need to go and get dollars for myself because I'm
Oh.
going to another wedding with my mom. Remember, guys, that wedding I told you about that my mom is basically dragging me to? It's
Oh
next
yeah,
week.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we need to go and get dollars to spray for that as well. Um,
Mm.
yeah, but that's it. That's how my week went. Obviously, still consistent in the
With your
gym.
gym stuff.
And
Nice.
and also, sorry guys, another update is the fact that I joined a group. We're calling it like 75 hard kinda. And
Oh yeah, there's
we're doing so well. We're all like motivating each other. We're hitting our 10,000 steps a day. We're reading because I have to actually read 10 pages of a book every day, walk
10
10,000 steps.
pages.
Yes, 10 pages a day, walk 10,000
Raw.
steps. We do at least two 45-minute workouts, which is great for me because I do my strength training and then I go for a walk, one indoors, one outdoors. It's been fun because we also post
Mm.
pictures of what we eat. So you don't realize how much you eat until you feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to eat this and post a picture of what I ate. Damn it. But it's been so
That
motivating.
just
Like
sounds
shout
like a
out to
lot, I can't
Sophia.
lie.
It's you know what, you think it's a lot until it's not. And you just feel healthier. But shout out to Sophia for putting that together. God bless you, sis. And that's me. That's how my week went.
Nah, that sounds like a lot fun. I see. I know myself, so I don't even start getting involved with that whole 75 hard type of stuff because I just know like it's not gonna work. Because even now, I've been told by two nurses that I should be walking more because I was having like heart palpitation. Is that what it's called? But it mostly comes around when I'm having like anxiety or depression. So, but they also believe it's because I sit the whole time. So I was told to at least do 3 days of 10,000, or was it 3 days of 5,000 step minimum? Best believe I've not been able to. I think I only did it the first week. Last week I did maybe 2 days. This week I've not done anything. So, you know, something just crossed my mind, but I should stop talking, saying jokes like that.
Hmm.
I was like, who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe one day I'll just drop dead. But it will not.
Oh,
It will not happen in Jesus' name. People that listen to this
Amen.
podcast will think this guy is so
You
unhinged.
are quite dark.
He's so yeah. It's
You know
not.
we've talked about
It's
this.
not the end. Come on, it's not that deep. Just don't
B,
worry
just get
about
up
it.
and go for a walk. It's not going to kill you to go for a
Jesus got
walk.
me. I'm not going to drop dead, guys.
Go
Don't
for
worry.
a walk. Go outside.
Jesus got me.
Do you even take your vitamins? Do you take vitamins? Do you take supplements? No, you don't. Do you go outside and get sunlight? No, you don't. You literally stay in your house all day. B, get up and go for a walk. Yes,
I
I'm
should.
calling you out in public because I'm tired of this. Like, go. Remember what we talked about with the health of a man and his future babies?
I know. I'm working on it, guys.
I still spoke to my cousin about this yesterday.
It's step by
No,
step.
not my cousin I spoke to. Who did I speak to about this? No, I talked. Oh my god, I spoke to a friend about it, and I was like, she was like, I can't date a guy who's unfit, like who doesn't take it, not unfit, who doesn't take his health seriously. Catch it,
dodge, weave, weave.
Yeah, these are good. Oh dear.
I'm not a American football player. I can't catch. Sorry. Well, yeah.
Okay, fair.
All right. Do you want to do unfiltered?
Sure.
All right, guys. Go for it, Van.
All right.
Why does this episode feel very, very mellow? It doesn't feel as chaotic.
I think because we're just.
Maybe it's the weather.
Yeah.
The sun is shining.
Be actually.
You know. See,
it might
England,
be the weather.
just give us some decent weather, fam.
England, this place. A bloody joke. Right. So, we asked and you answered. Indeed, you did.
Oui.
So, we said, would you rather work a job that pays well, but you hate, or one that you love that barely pays the rent?
Mm.
And we had a few responses. B, did you get any?
Yeah, I got a couple as well.
Okay, there's one I'm going to read out, and it's because I'm tired. So I'm going to read it out.
Oh, okay.
So if you are watching this...
Oh, I think...
I'm tired. Oh, Remy.
Come on, you can't be... Fam, someone is professing and you're tired already.
Don't go through the corners. Come to me direct.
Okay, no, that part, yeah. Just come direct, fam.
I'm 31. No, I'm not a child.
That
this
part
is
I
not.
agree with.
This is not high school. All right. So someone said, as long as I can afford to marry Vanessa, I don't care. What are we doing? And my mom already said, bring money.
It's not about
affording to marry me. It's affording to sustain my lifestyle. There's a difference.
And that lifestyle now includes every bi-weekly massage, right? At that.
Facts on facts. So I was telling my friend, I was like, the way we're coming here to come and do package, some people are coming here every week after golf to get, rubbed down. So it's different. So whoever you are, I don't know if you're trolling me, but if you're serious, come correct, because I ain't got time to waste. C'est là. B, do you have any?
Someone said, I have debt, so for now, give me the money.
Do you know, I hear it.
Like, fam, it makes sense. It makes sense. There's bills to pay. Who passion help?
Do you know, I hear it. Passion.
Who passion help? Go on, which other one do you have?
So I have another one. So someone said, put my feelings aside and go with the one that pays well. That one I hear. Because why? Like, okay, it pays the bills. Like, you're there 8 hours a day. You be fine. Except, to be fair, look at me talking like I didn't live a toxic job. But that's because I had money to sustain myself outside of the job. So I had options.
But wasn't it the job that gave you the money first?
No, my discipline gave me the money because people earn more than me and didn't have the money I had to sustain myself. So it's not about the job, it's about my discipline. And no one's going to take credit for my financial discipline. You really don't want to give
credit to that job at all.
I just said it in my head, but middle finger to y'all.
I think there's one that says, you know, annual leave exists, right? I'll just dust
Eh,
my passport and enter Barbados.
I don't understand. If you're
I
stressing me, I
mean,
move. If you're stressing me, I move. I
no,
have a friend, yeah,
they are saying that
literally.
they will take the job and
Yes.
then
So if you
just be
stress
going on
me, I'll just
holiday.
take a 4-day weekend and go
4 day
to
weekend.
Nice, or I go to Prague,
You know, I'm
or I
so
go to
tempted to do that.
Copenhagen.
I am so tempted to just,
I need to do that more often.
I
I
need to
actually
call
have the
Vaughn.
means to. So
Like, I don't, I can stay in Vaughn's house. I actually need to call Vaughn and just be like, bro, I'm coming to Belgium.
the famous Vaughn. I want to meet Vaughn actually. He seems cool.
No, Vaughn is actually cool. Oh, Vaughn is so cool, fam. I have really cool friends, you know. Vaughn
I
is
think
actually
everyone
really
has
cool.
that one or two friends where they're like, "You're very cool. I like you. Like
Yeah,
I like the fact that I'm your friend." Yeah. God bless
don't
Vaughn. Hi
mind.
Vaughn.
Vaughn is the one that looks after his health and
Vaughn looks after his health. Didn't he make you like a meal plan and workout plan? Did you follow it?
He
Okay.
made me a
Um,
workout plan. I still have it. It's summer, so I can go back to the gym.
have you used it? So so your fitness is
Oh yeah,
season
my
based.
fitness is based on season. I can't be walking to the gym in the
Ah,
winter. No, 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 no.
right. Okay, you're screwed. Um, so next, do you have any more? Oh, it's me
No,
next,
that
isn't
was
it?
my last one. Yeah.
Someone said, "I don't really want to be homeless. I'll take the money and cry on my way to work." I hear it. Ooh,
That one I hear. That
I
that
hear that.
that one makes complete sense.
You know that one where Annalise Keating. I don't know if you ever seen How to Get Away with Murder, and she's like,
Mm.
she's driving to work, and she's like,
The,
God forbid.
the
But yeah, well, yeah, but I don't know.
so
So
no,
actually, yeah, go on.
I think it gets to like speaking about like this job stuff because I am one I don't job hop, right? I know
Mm,
people who like 1 year change job, 2 years change job. I've like all the
mm,
jobs I've been at, I've been there at least 3 years. So Gloucestershire, 3 to 4 years, yeah, 3 years. Warrington 4 years, Exeter 3 years now. So I've been in places like long, and it's like probably should have changed jobs already. But I'm very like I like stable paycheck. I like
mm.
stability. I don't like the. I'm not a fan of the unknown. I am not a fan of the unknown. So
Stability is
I'm
very
very like
important, though.
yeah. So I'm very like was the objection to like and I know people say try new stuff and this translates into like me even trying new stuff but like the
Mm,
idea of changing jobs a lot I just don't do it. Would I have made more money if I had changed job? Yes.
of course you
Yes.
would. Of course you
But
would.
I just like the idea of like stable paycheck, and as my father would say, you are not going to be richer than the person that pays your salary. So
Okay. Catch that tea.
you
Wow.
know so it's like
Wow.
I would rather like have a stable job and then use the
Mm,
time to do something else
to build wealth. Yeah.
than you know job hopping. Especially in the UK where they are very tedious about like if you change jobs a lot, it can come off strange to some recruiters and some companies. Unlike America where it's like high paying, you're encouraged to always go for the best jobs possible. Yeah, in the UK, as people will say UK bad vibes and the likes, but UK one doesn't pay, the way other countries pay. So and now even worse for me, I do remote working. I don't think I can go back. I don't think I can go back to going to the office. Oh, just thinking about it now. I don't know how I used to take train to the office and all that type of stuff. Like,
Yeah, but you know what's interesting is the commute is not my problem because I did commute for a few years.
mm,
I'd worked in Leicester, I'd worked in Derby, like so I used to drive to work. Um I think the inevitable small talk is what I don't miss.
mm,
I don't like small talk at all. Like I don't like I just don't like it. And so I like that because I work fully remote as well. And obviously I go to the office once a quarter because my office is based in Glasgow. And I go to the office, but I think I actually really like my colleagues, funny enough. But I don't like small talk. So the idea of being able to have a meeting and press the end button and that's me
And
done
then
with
that's
you.
it.
And I'm just chatting to you on Slack or I'm chatting to you on Teams or
Mm.
whatever, but that's it. I can't do small talk. So that whole, hi Vanessa, do you want to grab a cup of tea? And then we're talking about something that doesn't matter,
Mm.
you
I don't think
know?
I mind small talks, you know. I don't think I mind small
Mm,
talks. Maybe it's because of the role I'm in now. So it helps you like know the team. Like I lead the stand-up meeting. So I sometimes would be like, oh, how's everyone's weekend? You know, once in a while I'll just straight out there. Or if someone went on holiday, just be like, oh, hope you're fine. How was your holiday? Like I will
yeah.
allow like a minute or two for people to like have a chat and then continue the stand-up meeting. So I actually don't have an issue with small talk. But I do want to ask so like if and I know we both work remotely now, so it's like that's like the ideal situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I always have people do this exercise. If you pictured like a random day, so let's pick the year 2031 on a Tuesday in August. What ideally would your day look like? And I think that tells a lot of times. And I tell people to like do this exercise without any boundaries or confinement. Don't think like, oh my days, I don't have, you know, money or da 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 da. Like ideally to you, like there's a bank holiday somewhere in August, so let's not so random Tuesday, middle of August, random Tuesday 2031. What would your ideal day look like? And that
You
would tell you
see,
like your dream. That would tell you like actually where you want to be. And then that's what you should focus on. If it doesn't include going to an office, you might have to start working towards leaving your job.
oh, it does include, but you see, because I've actually I've actually asked myself something similar. Now we're on a podcast, and this podcast goes across the globe according to our stats. We
Yeah, I
do
can't.
have
Yeah.
listeners in countries that I'm like, and it's regular. It's not like it's a fluke or it's changing. We actually have regular listeners in
Mm.
these countries. Um, there's a fantasy I've had about. I'm not going to share it, but
Oh,
there's a fantasy I've
well,
had.
you have to share.
I'll tell you. I won't share it on
Oh,
this pod.
okay,
I'm
fine.
already. I'm already. I already feel exposed. Let's not do too much.
Good.
But there's a fantasy I've had about one having a corner office and my
Oh,
husband having a corner office and
in the same
having
building.
no.
Oh, okay.
But okay, picture Harvey Specter's office,
Mm.
but you have like those shutters, right? They could go in and out,
Yeah.
and he has privacy. And I can just decide to randomly one afternoon because I have the flexibility in my work to just pop over and pop out, you know? I leave it there. But basically, I picture myself being like him having that kind of flexibility and that kind of status that he has his privacy in his office. And I have that as well. And I can do whatever I want on a random, as you said, Thursday afternoon. So my day would just look like I get up, I do my work, and I'm like, okay, hold my calls, I'll be back, and skedaddle over to his office, and
Well,
then go back to my work.
when I have people do this exercise, that is not. I've never had an answer like that.
Exactly. And that's why I told you my inside of my head is a mess. To be honest, I think that as a person, one thing that drives me in life, and I think I've had this conversation like 4 times this week already for some weird reason, is the ability to have comfort and freedom,
Mm.
right? So I'm the kind of person where when I wake up in the morning, the first thing out of my mouth is always thank you, Jesus, because between when I slept and when I wake up, I have no idea what happened, right? And so I'm
Mm.
like, thank you, Jesus. But then there's a part of me that gets very sad, very gloomy, because I realize that my day is being dictated by my circumstances. So the reason I have to get up at the time I have to get up is not by choice.
Mm.
So my entire life is planned around my job, which sustains me. And so even if I want to go to the gym in the morning, I have to be back by a certain time because I have to resume work. Even if
Yeah,
I go to the gym
yeah,
after work, I can't go to the gym be- between a certain time and a certain time because of work. And that thing I can't change because at the end of the day, that sustains me. Um, the fact that I have to wake up and clean, the fact that I have to do my own groceries, the fact that I have to clean my kitchen or make my meals, I don't have the freedom to do what I want. Because there's some people who wake up in the morning and what they have for breakfast is based off of what they say, not what they have to do. So sometimes you really want a full
mm,
English breakfast, but you have cereal because that's what you have the energy to do. But I want a full English breakfast and I want to be able to have that. And I also want the comfort of being able to do what I want when I want. So I know I have to do
yeah.
this, but I have the option to do it when I want. And one of the things I want to be able to do is that. Like it sounds very like, oh my God, okay, that's a bit extreme or that's a bit like random. But in my head, what goes on in my head is I want to be able to do what I want. Like I want to be able to be like, do you know what? I know this week is about to be busy, but let me book flights to Paris this weekend.
Mm.
That's something I want to do. And so I'm not driven and have never been driven by material things because what drives me is comfort. So when my friends were choosing, when we we're choosing this spa that we went to, I didn't ask about the cost of where we were going. I asked where it was and I said, okay, it's not a far drive. I would have got the train because I don't really enjoy driving long distances. So I was like, I would have got the train. But I was like, okay, this is close. So it wasn't the cheapest one, but it was the nicest and it was the most comfortable one. So I didn't mind. And for me, that's why I enjoyed it because I
Yeah.
didn't have to. Obviously, I was a bit stressed going because I had a busy Friday and then I hit traffic on the M1. So I hit traffic on the M1 and I was stuck. And I had to then take a diversion and go through side roads. There's, those country roads with no speed limit, with no edges, with nothing. So annoying. But I'm driven by comfort. And that's how I envision my life being. It's so important to me.
No, see, you know that line, that line you said is something that to me, the day I would know I've made it in life is when I have the ability to do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Mm,
And that to me is my idea of freedom. The ability to do what I want to do when I want to do it. So like you said, we are driven by, circumstance or our job or financial limitations, and to me that is like when people ask like, oh, what's your purpose or what's your dream? My dream is that one, I want to be able to help one person in life. Like I have this picture in my head that you know and when I say help one person, it can be through maybe a job or a platform I built or something. And I because there are some people that, for example, one person having a job changes the family's generation, because now you have someone that can pay for school fees, you have someone that can, you know pay the bills for the family. So me being able to help one person, and then the second is that the ability to do the things I want to do when I want to do them. So for example, if I
mm,
say I want to build an app and I don't have to overthink it, but at the same time, if I say, oh, I want to go on holiday, or my siblings want to do something and I have the finances to be able to, like, pull it off and just like make it happen, that to me is the dream. And even that exercise, because I actually like my job. That's a funny thing. I actually like my job. I might complain sometimes about the organization, but I actually like the whole data stuff.
mhm.
So I enjoy the job I am in. Um, Working fully remote because of everything I learned about like pregnancy, and I've seen my friends having to leave their kids in daycare, or and that to me is just like scary. So I'm like, okay, if I work fully remote, I can be home and my child doesn't have to go to like a creche or daycare, as a
Mhm.
baby. Right. So I'm already in a space where I'm trying to tailor like the things I have around me to get me there. That's also another reason I can't comfortably job hop,
Mhm.
because it's just like, yeah. Although now if I do change jobs, oh, and that's in the UK, they are stingy with money. But I've been hearing some crazy testimonies recently. There was a guy,
Mhm.
I had the testimony of how he had lost his job. And I think for 3 months he was job hunting, and he got a job like 90K a year in the UK.
Oh yeah, that's possible though.
And I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
Show me the money, oh,
Fam,
maybe that's from you, lele, baby.
fam.
Ah, God,
So now if
please.
I'm going to
Oh,
leave my job, it's like, okay. A recruiter called the other day and I was like, yeah, this is what I'm looking for from now on. Like, it cannot be less than this.
I.
I'd already gone to that there's one website to know your take home pay. I already got to put it in numbers. And the number wasn't even that great. So I don't even know
It's
why I'm
not
like,
that.
oh my God,
It's not that great, but it's better than
but
whatever we're
oh
earning.
yeah, it's better than what I have now. So
I don't know. I just feel like I've always, and this is why being a TV head is awful, because it's really affected like my expectations in life. And
mm,
I'm a simple girl. And anyway, my friends told me to stop saying this because I'm going to drive people who want to spoil me away. But it's not about that. I'm easy to impress. I don't think that's a bad thing. I just feel like I know what I want. I don't, and also, can I just pause and say that I don't like guys who go on an ego trip to try to impress me either. So I like what I
but
like
I think
when I
that's
like
most
it.
guys though.
No, I'll give an example, yeah. I've been hinting to you all week. Oh, I'm craving Nando's. Oh, I'm craving Nando's. And then you take me for a date and we're in Hakkasan. Why? I want to eat Nando's. Buy me
Oh,
Nando's. It's
okay.
not hard. Like, and I feel like you want to now flex that I can do you one better. No. Me, I'm
You
a
just
straight
want your
shooter.
Nando's.
I know what I want, and I've told you. If I want, and the reason I'm saying this, so I'm going to go back to one of our previous episodes where we talked about gifts, yeah, is the fact that I will have a list, a birthday list. You now want to flex that you want to buy me £100 gift and go and buy me something not on my list that I'm never going to use because you want
You
to
and
show that, oh,
this.
how can me as your friend buy you a £10 present? You are worth more, but I want that body oil. I want that lotion. It's not hard. But anyway, so my thing is back to what we're talking about, like with this whole thing, is that I just want comfort. I just want to wake up in the morning and be like, ah, yeah, I'm not going into work today, or I don't want to be in the office today, or I just want a massage because I'm very into like um self-care. And sorry, can I just say something very quickly? Because I want to just because me, I'm not like a phone call person. So let me just speak to all my friends. In the past few weeks, I've had a number of friends address me in a way that maybe in a way of maybe they're proud of me, but they're also a bit um taken aback by my appearance. Yeah.
They're taken aback by
And
that.
they're wondering because I posted a TikTok about this and they're wondering what's going on with me. I promise you I'm fine. Because I have switched it up a lot. So I first of all, as you guys could see, I've locked my hair. So I'm 3 months locked
Mhm.
yesterday. I'm 3 months locked. I get my nails done without fail every month. I've been doing that for almost a year.
Mm.
I now wear collars. Like I'm always looking like a bloody lollipop when I go out. I'm also almost always in heels when I go out. So not like I'm going for a walk,
Oh,
but if I'm out, I'm always in heels now. I'm always in heels. And even with the whole gym thing, because I've been going regularly. My parents, you guys will see on camera because I'm not standing up straight. But I remember I sent my best friend a picture of, because I only took one picture when we went to the spa thing, when we went out to dinner. I didn't even take the picture. My friend took the picture and sent it to my phone. And I showed her. And she was like, what? I was like, Ness, like, you've lost weight. A lot of it. And I'm like, she's like, I know this is for the gym, but you've been going hard. And I had to post a TikTok picture, not picture, TikTok like post, to address the fact that people think I'm doing this for a man. I'm not, I promise you. This is being solely driven by a realization I had, which was I need to practice being soft. And shout out to Laolu. I love you, sis. We actually had a conversation about this 2 days ago. I'm practicing being soft because I'm a very hard guy person. Like me, I can change a flat. So if I'm with you and I'm stuck on the side of the road and you're trying to do me, I can change a flat. I can fix doors. I can fix electrics to a certain extent. I'm very hands-on. So I need to practice.
TikTok video about men not having toolboxes anymore. You have one. Do you actually own a toolbox? Van, you actually own a toolbox?
Yeah, but I'm trying to change it because I've lost a lot of screwdrivers. I've lost a lot of. I recently replaced my electric. I have a not electric, but like a handheld screwdriver. The screwdrivers that you just magnetic and you press it and it's like instead of doing like the manual one, I have the electric one that I just charge.
Sorry, mine is manual. Sorry.
But do you see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to practice being soft. It doesn't come naturally to me.
My thing is like I don't even understand this idea of practicing being soft.
Why?
I'm just be yourself. And also, okay, obviously, I understand like social construct and all that type of thing.
No,
because
but that's not it.
Because me saying something like, oh, if you're changing tires and stuff is just you being yourself. I know social blah 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 all that type of stuff. But what does this even mean? Practicing being soft. If
I'm trying to explain it.
You own a house, you own a car. Obviously, you're gonna know how to. I would hope that people know how to change the light bulb and change the like the first thing I did when I got my house, B&Q tools box. First thing, literally walk down B&Q toolbox.
But you're a man. You're a man. What I'm trying to get at is that.
Oh, so a woman shouldn't.
No, of course not. I'm trying to explain. It's because my disposition to life is a trauma. It's a trauma response. Yeah, I'm going there. Unfortunately,
what's a trauma response in you having tools to fix your door?
It's not that. I'm trying to say that I am very self-sufficient. So my first response to anything is never to ask for help, ever. So if, as my friend, I ever call you to say I'm struggling with something or I start crying, know that it's because it's something I wasn't able to do. Wait.
That's different than if...
No.
Wait, first of all, you know what I think has happened is that we've taken the things that are supposed to be normal as not normal.
No,
and I blame all these red pill, blue pill people and all that.
That's the thing. Men don't listen. I'm trying to get something out there. Wait now.
Well, you said self-sufficient. Being self-sufficient is being a good, normal human being.
No, you don't understand.
The asking for help part, I understand. Like, that's different. But being self-sufficient is you being a good, normal human being.
No, you're not getting it. And this is why I said that my friends could tell the difference. So.
Oh, so I'm not your friend.
Me saying... Can you exit to the left, please? So me saying I'm practicing being soft means that I prioritize what I want as opposed to what I need. So let me break it down for you. I didn't get my nails done, not because I don't like getting my nails done, but because I saw it as inconvenient. How am I going to change this if I have nails? How am I going to be able to do this if I have nails? But
Okay.
Vanessa, if you can't lift this, then call someone to lift it for you and get your nails done. Like, it's not that deep. Do you understand? Oh, I don't want to get this done because this. I don't want to get that done because that. And then when I say I'm practicing being soft, it means that now I can be like, can you help me carry that, please? Can you help me lift this, please? Like, I don't want to cook today. Let's order takeout. I no longer feel the burden of having to be all that and everything. Does that make sense? So because they know me as hard guy, they like some of my friends have been friends with me 10 plus years, have never seen me get my nails done. So it's a switch. It's a what's
Wait, so
going on with
you
you?
getting your nails done is part of you being soft.
Yes, because the
Okay.
truth of the matter is, me get my nails done, I am now extra cautious. I am not as abrasive. I'm very ditzy. I'm a klutz. So I now have to like, because my mom was telling me, Vanessa, relax, calm down. I'm very abrasive. Like I'm just very yeah. So now I'm like, okay, even the way I speak, remember my brother told me one day, he was like, Vanessa, you need to be more in your feminine energy. Like you're very your masculine energy shines through a lot because your first response in every situation is you're a fixer. Even with my friends, I've had to draw back. If my friend has a problem, my first reaction is to want to fix it. Do you understand? And my brother made a valid point. He said it's not just about like society, it's about the fact that even I'm going to shout out to her. A friend of mine, speaking to her 2 days ago, she said, no man wants to be around a woman that makes him feel useless.
Yeah, fair enough.
Does that make sense? So even my friends as well, like I've had friends tell me, Vanessa, like, need us sometimes.
Okay, so that part.
Do you see what I'm saying?
That part, I agree. I understand. But you having a toolbox and fixing things in your house and you being self-sufficient is just you being a functioning adult.
No,
And wait,
I have the skill. I have the skill. Having the skill is not the problem.
Wait now. The part I'm getting to is you will see people say, and me and a friend have had this conversation. We might be like, oh, I'm switching off my brain when I'm with my man. Why? Why? You are intelligent. You are intelligent, grown-up human being. Why are you switching off your brain? There's a difference between asking for help and just being a functioning adult.
Okay, B. Okay. You want to go there? Let's go there. You're dating me, right? And you come out of the house and I'm changing the flat on my car, or I'm jump starting my car by myself, and then you come to the kitchen and I'm fixing the door, and then it's like, wait, no, B, wait. No one is, look, okay, B, finish. You're a man. I have seen you on an ego trip. Don't piss me off. I've seen you on an ego trip. You're such, like, the thing is, you're such a typical man as well. If you were dating somebody, you're a typical man. If you were dating, okay, Vanessa, calm down. If you were dating somebody who had certain skills and always utilized those skills in a way that you could never be there for her, it would get to you. It doesn't, look, B, I have a lot of skills. I don't have to utilize those skills all the time. You're a typical man. If your wife was always changing her flat, getting her a fuel, you would be pissed. Stop lying.
Calm down. Oh my days.
Oh my God. Why are you calling me by my name?
Because you're not listening. First of all, I said you being a self-sufficient human being is not bad, because that's just you being a good human being.
No one said it's bad.
No, but you addressed it earlier as part of like, oh, because I'm suffering. And I said there's a difference between not asking for help. If I come out, if we're in a relationship, I come out and you're changing your tire, and I've told you multiple times, hey, you can just ask me to help you out with this. We have a conversation. If I come back next time and you're doing it again and again, it's two things. Either I'm going to be like, okay, you clearly don't want me to help you, or you're not seeing me as someone who can be of help to you. Or I'm going to be like, okay, this is maybe something she enjoys doing. Where else can I fit in? And I will let you know. We even had a conversation before this call started. and I'll let you know. But what I will not have is that, oh, I'm not around and you can't change a light bulb.
No
And
one
you're
is
and you're
saying
calling me.
that.
No, but
No one
that's
is
why I'm trying
saying
to understand the
no.
difference. This soft. That's what Van. That's where I was
So
getting
so
to.
being soft is me having a man knowing how to change my flat and asking him to do it. It is me
Yeah, and
having the
that's fine. I was
ability to do
Van, I
something.
was not disagreeing with you, right? I was just emphasizing on the point that you having the ability to do something or people having the ability to do something is not
Yeah,
bad. Like
I,
women being able to do stuff for themselves is not that whole like soft, and that's why I explained that I understand the whole social construct around it as well. I was not disagreeing with you.
I
Let me
know, but you
yeah,
made
but
it
you
sound
attacked
like
me.
no, but because you made it sound like, oh, but that's a normal human being thing. I'm not saying it's not
No.
normal. I am saying that me relinquishing control is a big thing in my life, so much so that my friends have noticed.
So are you saying you're relinquishing control more now? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
Yes, I am.
But you're
Absolutely.
not in a relationship yet, so
And
why are you
I'm not,
relinquishing the control?
so I only have to be in a relationship to relinquish control.
No, but I'm just making sure, innit?
Because no, because that's the truth. Because I'm not the kind of person that like I'm not the kind of person that chooses comfort as the first. I never used to be the person that would choose comfort as the first option.
Mm.
Does that make sense? So everyone else is always a last resort. That's why if I'm going through a hard time, 9 times out of 10, you will know after the fact. I've had a fight with a friend of mine, my baby, my girl, multiple times because she hears about things after the fact, after I fixed it. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? So now I'm calling my friends to be like, babe, I don't know. And they're like, so when did this one
Yeah,
start?
like
And they
why didn't you say anything as it was happening? I had that as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they love that. So this is just to say to my friends that I'm okay. It's not for man. It's just for myself. And also, as I said before, I had surgery. And coming out of that surgery, I said to myself that I'm going to be less intense. And my brother sat me down last week, by the way, and he said, Vanessa, you're cool now. You've changed. You're not. He said you've mellowed. That's what he said. He said you've mellowed.
Mm.
And I'm more chilled. Even with my finances, I'm not as stringent. With everything, the chips will fall where they may, you know. And ultimately for me, I think that's where I've always wanted to be,
Mm.
which is being chilled. And for you might be like, oh my God, you got your nails done. Like, so for me, it's a big thing. The last time I got my nails done before this whole new turn of
Monthly.
events was literally my undergrad graduation was the last time I had my nails done, you know? So now I'm more dressy. Like, if you look at my Instagram, like, it's really, really it's really changed. And so ultimately for me, I'm just happy with where I'm at. And one of the reasons I've been able to do that is because I've chosen to be comfortable. And I've said to myself, Vanessa, because I get my fingers and my toes done, by the way. So I've said, Vanessa, if you want to sustain this lifestyle, a retwist or a retie is not cheap either. I get treatments, all sorts of treatments. Ladies, by the way, and I had a conversation about this at the nail tech when I went to get my nails done. If you get Hollywood, try laser. You will not go back.
I'm gonna pretend like I don't know what this topic is about.
That is your business. Laser is the way. Try laser and you won't regret it. And you're gonna save a lot of coins in the long run. Okay? Yeah. That's just my advice to you guys. Try if you go for the Hollywoods, try laser. God bless you. But yeah, so that's me also. I'm in my soft era.
All
So
right.
if you don't see me next week, actually you will see me next week.
I will see you next week.
The club is going crazy. Go. We're going clubbing, aren't we? We're going clubbing for free. We're going clubbing for free. And then we get
on
free
Saturday
food.
or Friday?
On Saturday. We're going. Is that not a free club?
Oh, dead. I just clocked what you mean.
So slow. Get on it, my G.
Anyway, ladies, I don't know, keep practicing your soft era or be in your soft era.
Like, okay,
Men,
leave it in the
job,
comments.
leave one in the comment.
If like leave in the comments what you think being soft is. Oh yeah, oh one more thing. And I know this is why my friend called me. So I'm reporting myself. B, do you remember that video I posted on TikTok about me being a bit irked out about like being like
Yeah, we know you are the
my
issue.
my
Yes.
my
Sorry, go on.
this you think this guy said I'm the problem. Basically, I posted a TikTok about the fact that I'm not stoic. I'm not stoic. I'm not frigid. And I'm not a prude. I am, however, my friend hates when I say this, but set in my ways in the way that I'm just not like
Because
the
you
most.
can't say babe.
Not because I can't say babe. It's because
Even the way you say.
It's not like I can't say babe. You have to understand that my life has been hard. I've had a hard life. My life has been hard. So I've just not been in a situation to be soft. And so I'm how do I say, okay, I'm more mother hen than I am affectionate, if that makes sense. So if you're around me, you'll feel comfort. You'll feel relaxed. Does that make sense? So my aura is calming. I can say that about myself.
Okay.
So if you're my friend, I feel like home. Does that make sense?
Wow.
Now, the dynamics change when like it's not platonic. Does that make sense?
Well, you keep asking us if it makes sense. It makes sense. Continue. Why are you being hesitant to get to
So for me, when I'm speaking to a guy and I catch myself blushing, I'm like, it's just
Which
like
man is making you blush?
No man is making him anyway. So
you were blushing for a man.
I'm not saying anyone is making me blush. I just said that it's like it's just a thing.
That's what you said in the video.
But I'm getting better. I promise. Because my friend told me to fix my life.
You said you are in your soft. Allow yourself to be.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying my best. I'm trying.
Said you're in your soft era now.
Yeah, so that's another thing. So that's one of the things I'm trying to do. Just be soft. I have been soft in the past. I have been like a little lover girl in the past. Look where it got me.
Right. It is
I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I'm so serious. But anyway, yeah, that's where we're at. So we'll see. I'll give you guys gist if I have anything. No, actually, he's got a loose mouth. So I'll give him gist, and then he's going to call me out on the pod. So one way or another, you guys are gonna get like.
I think you forget that I had my media training and I've improved. Thank you.
Okay, got it.
Because there are a lot of things that I've not been saying on the pod. Yes or no?
And we thank God for that.
Oh, actually, we do thank God because if I had said some things, well, yeah. All right, guys. Let us know if you are a job hopper or not. Comment it below. If you are in your soft girl era or you are practicing being soft, please do not practice off in your brain when you are with a man. That to me makes no sense.
It's a figure of speech, B.
Van, I'm telling you, some women actually be out here just like once the man is there, they don't care. They are just following. Are you trusting a man? Fully trusting a man?
Why would you date someone you don't trust? Is a question for another day. But can we shout out the nails? My nail artist, Leah. Shout out to you, baby.
Shout out.
These
Leah,
are phenomenal.
I'll come and if I ever come to Nottingham, I'll do my nails with you.
She does do guys' nails. She does
manicures. Give me like a French tip, you know.
Okay.
I will do that French tip one day and then paint one nail black. Go back to my emo days.
This guy,
wake me up inside.
Wait, This guy's been what he's been looking at too many Nigerian tech bros. The guys from Paystack and Bloody Flutterwave. That's what they all look like.
No, those were not my inspiration.
Or is
It's
it
just
Giddy
a
Up?
pretty boy. Do
Do you still have your
Those are my
Okay.
inspiration.
Okay.
Kings of
All right.
Leon were my inspiration.
Oh, are they the ones that sang "Sex on Fire"?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, your sex is on fire.
I had that
Those were
phase.
my
I had that phase in secondary school.
How
I was
did
listening to Nickelback all day, every day.
Green Day. Do you know the enemy? Do you know your enemy?
Nah,
Gotta know the enemy.
that was a time. That was a time.
Those were my
Anyway.
inspo.
Okay.
So
Love that
not
for you.
Paystack, please. Not
You don't
that.
want Paystack money.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I was about to say Paystack is my inspo for as in
I was gonna say you don't want Paystack
as
money.
in, you know, like
How do you do that?
Gotta, okay. They're my inspo for that one. You know,
Fair.
that might palm be scratching me when money in my hand. So
That money, oh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the
Boys
rest of
and
your
girls,
week.
children of all ages.
Our intro is yet to stay. More
The bounce
guys.
is back.
Oh, Van, do your usual subscribe,
Oh, my
follow.
spiel. Okay, guys. So we've come to the end of the episode. Please like, share, follow. You can comment on Spotify. You can comment on YouTube. We're live on You of the Tube, guys.
Yeah,
so
you can
go
get the
to
episodes there as
YouTube,
well.
Banter and Believe podcast, and give us a nice subscribe. Turn your notification bell on. Check out our shorts. Check out our videos. We're gonna have more to come. We have obviously our page on X, on TikTok, on Instagram at Banter and Believe Pod. Please give us a follow so you don't miss any of this banter. I can't believe I crashed out on B today. I'm so sorry. Hormones.
All because I said, you know, I was
Anyway.
about to say something, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Media training, guys. Media
training. You tell me afterwards anyway. That's your business. All right. Till next time. Bye, guys.
Au revoir. I should go to Belgium.